we also showing that immigration, what we doing for our careers, and we all go out from Lithuania because we want study. We was hungry from to open the music world and to learn. And now we coming back, and we showing that is not bad process to leave, because you all the time when you getting this information, you coming back.
This is my singer.
Hello, my name is Laura Zaman.
Hello, Laura. But it's so lovely to meet you on Zoom.
Yeah, thank you. I'm also very happy to meet you.
Well, you are both now in Lithuania.
Yes, our hometown, Marijampolė.
Yes, because our festival is starting already on weekend.
3 days.
3 days left. Just.
Oh, wow.
And we opening our festival together.
Right there is going on our rehearsing.
Really?
With a bunch of Lithuanian leader, with the cycles of Gruodis, one Lithuanian composer, and Bajoras.
Felixas Bajoras.
Yes.
That's so wonderful. When Kamile told me about this, I was so excited about what you are doing. And yesterday I spoke to Marius as well. And it's so exciting, this whole project that you have.
I'm also very happy because it's all was just one little dream. Mm-hmm. And because I met this three wonderful people from my hometown, we make this in real, and we having a lot of fun. And also I can see that people, our publicum, have also with us a lot of fun and coming to this beautiful classic music world, very close.
Yeah.
And we're trying to do that and to show for people that classical music is fashion, is beautiful, young forever.
Yeah.
And forever actual.
Yeah.
But Laura, it was your initiative, because Marius said that you approached him with this project. What was it that sparked this in you, that you had this idea that you wanted to do this?
Because I living already in Berlin 10 years. And I love my Lithuania a lot. And I'm missing my home country and my hometown. And I also feeling that this art, this classical music art, is not so popular in Lithuania, not so much like in Berlin, in Wien, and this is the main point why I'm doing this in Lithuania, to make this popular, to show for the people that it's beautiful, and it's this in this music, in this art, you can find everything what you need to grow up and to grow up with rich spirit.
Yeah.
And also I have a charity foundation, and it was like I have a dream to buy for our hometown concert piano, and all this festival grow up from one concert.
Really?
For my charity foundation. But then it was 2 years Corona time, And with this dream team, with the 3 people in Corona time, we make all festival.
That's amazing. And have you thought about what it is that you think is missing? Why people are not interested in classical music, specifically now in Lithuania? Do you have
Maybe not really in Lithuania, but in our hometown for sure.
Yeah.
in your hometown?
Because I think it's a lot of festivals and a lot of also classical music festivals in our also hometown we have, but a lot of festivals going in this popular way, and they mixing pop and light, and this real clean classical music concert is not anymore popular, and that I think is not good.
Yeah.
I think that it's this old-fashioned way must be, and we must have found a new way from this old-fashioned way to make this popular and to keep our publicum in this clean music without any jewelries, without any popular music touch. And so why I think that what we're doing is very important, to keep and to save this classical way from concert. It's
Well, yeah, musicians have also spoken about that crossover thing, the way they think, okay, so then you can reach a different audience, but then they also have to be going somewhere. And what you're saying now is when you cross over, then there has to be also the pure form or the classical form where they can then be interested in. So that's wonderful that you had that thought and that idea to do that. But Kamile, how did you get then now involved in this project?
So I did not know Laura at all, which is weird, I find. Because she's a great singer, I'm a great pianist, and like we never met, you know. But because I was still here when she was already in Germany, you know, so I guess we really our paths did not cross. But Marius, the conductor you spoke with yesterday, he knew me because we went both to the same school, art school here in Marijampolė, and we were back then already quite good friends, although we were both pianists at the time. He was not a conductor back then, so we were competing a lot. He was hating me, you know, for winning the competitions and stuff like that, and he was like always kind of liking me and crushing on me, but actually he was like just having a big concurrence towards me, and you know, it was, I don't know. And but then he grew out of that, and he was like, he is a bit older than I am. He graduated, and then he went off somewhere, which was apparently England. And then he started to be a conductor, right? From this big passion of his that he wanted to become one. And in this concert where Laura was having, they met. And she told him, let's do this kind of a thing, kind of a project, festival. I don't know what that could be, but some kind of body I had in mind. Let's make it real. And he said, you know, maybe more people involved would be a bigger power. And I know this pianist, Kamile, we are, you know, acquaintance kind of friends, and maybe let's invite her. And that's going to be like 3 fields, a bit same, but actually completely different: singer, conductor, pianist. And, you know, since she's also from here, let's try to do it. She's studying somewhere. Let's try to catch her. And he called me, he asked me, I said, absolutely, yes, you know. And I myself, I couldn't believe how fast this also my dream came true, because I was, of course, as well thinking, how can I give something back for my hometown where everything started, where we were, you know, stepping our first musical steps here. And even though we don't own kind of anything to them, but still kind of sentimentally, we feel like this is where it started. So I kind of want to, you know, share the beauty or something that I have collected outside abroad and bring here if if I think it's something of a value. So of course I said yes, and I'm so happy that it's happening, that I'm already capable, of making this place a better place in a way when it comes to classical music. And during those studies abroad, our city grew up so much. It became such a beautiful place. They made it much more prettier, the parks, the surroundings, and it's a great place to do such a festival, we think.
And also we want with our festival that people and musicians from our home city, they come back to found people who, a lot of people, a lot of musicians, they go out, and the world is open, and we are everywhere. But we want these people to say, okay, there is a time to come back also, and it's very nice to do something here, in this place where your life start. It's very, very nice. And so why we also in this year we making like concert with people who with musicians who are from our region.
That's kind of the main idea, to recollect them. And actually the thing is that we are ourselves very much surprised. It's just the second season that this festival is going on, which is, by the way, we never mentioned the name of it. It's called Zaveckaite, or the Week of Culture. So the thing is, people, they see us working, they see the all the things going on Facebook, on the social medias, and they contact us saying like, oh, by the way, I'm also from here. And we're like, really? Some people are like living for forever in Vilnius or Kaunas, other bigger cities of Lithuania, or somewhere abroad, and then they were like, I'm from that little town in your region, or I'm from there, and we were like, that's great, it's so great, let's do it. So kind of it's like a snowballing. It's like, it's like we know already for the upcoming years how many musicians are kind of already waiting to be accepted to collaborate with us. So last year it was just 3 of us, who was already for us also a big thing for each other to find one another and to work together. But this year we invited like the most major one, like let's say, like we invited a choir, who's very much respected here. We invited how to call birbynė, that's an old Lithuanian folk instrument which is called birbynė. That's the name of it. We called that performer. We called also a lot of guests, and it's going to be also a dancer this year. It's going to be also another singer, contratenor, or discount
contratenor.
Discount. So we got so much more bigger, and we are ourselves very much charmed by our idea, which got by itself naturally bigger and real, because there are a lot of talented people coming from Sūduva, that's the name of this region. And we just want to kind of gather all together, hug and spread the classical music.
And from our home city, Marijampolė, is also Urmana,
like a quite famous opera singer.
Urmana.
Have you heard of her, Petra? Urmana.
No,
She's like a very Canadian singer. She constantly sings in Festspiele in Bayreuth.
Yes.
And we're really proud of her. And there is like the kind of the opening concert and the gala concert, the closing concert of this year is going to be in Marijampolė's Cultural Center. And there is like a monument made for her, which is a bench. Like a marmor bench with a little nightingale, right?
Yes.
And it's kind of for her. And then every day we step in there to rehearse or something, we're like, thinking it's like kind of fulfilling our idea.
And with our festival, we also we trying to show for the people that the classical musician do in real, let do festivals, and to hear this poor classic music, and don't make monuments, just make it real. It must be the classical art and classical music we must to hear it, to love it, and to share with each other. And it's better like this. And then this Urmana name then go louder. We also showing that immigration, what we doing for our careers, and we all go out from Lithuania because we want study. We was hungry from to open the music world and to learn. And now we coming back, and we showing that it's not bad process to leave, because you all the time when you're getting this information, you coming back and you sharing. And this is very good way from immigration, that we are not we don't leave our country, we coming back, because I think artists, they are living there in this country, in all the world, because just when you're going and when you have a concert, when you're living your artist life, you are happy. And in Lithuania, it's little country, and it's very difficult. It's very difficult for all this talent people to have a place. So a lot of people going out, because the world is big, and taking these possibilities. But we also want to come back, and we want to show that this is our country. We love our country, and we learn something, and we want to share that, what we understand, what we learn, and we have something to give already.
And talking about those young musicians, actually our festival, especially this year, became quite complex, because first of all, it's very long. It involves like lots of concerts, 6 concerts actually.
Yes.
But also the 7th kind of event. Why is it called Week of Culture? Because you need like 7 days or 7 days to visit them all. And the 7th big event for us is the master classes that we give to young people, for the singers, for the pianist. And we collaborate all of the schools that we have in different regions, and they all have a possibility to come and learn something from us, to communicate with us. And this year, the major event is happening, which maybe you talked already with Marius about, is that we are stating a new youth orchestra, which is going to be collected by those people who are going to be like, and now it's really interesting process going on, because in Lithuania, we start the school year from 1st of September. That's like a big celebration. And this is the beginning. And everybody are in the mess, after summer. Everybody are scared of us. They're like, they're coming. We're not ready. Just 1 week left. And we are coming. This year, we especially prolonged it to 1 week of work. And then this 1 week of work will be celebrated with that inauguration concert. And we're just calming everybody down. And we're saying this is the first time ever this orchestra is going to exist, which is going to be really picked out, one person, one instrument by one instrument, and Marius is going to be conducting it, of course. And we are just calming them down and saying that it's not about the destination, it's about the process. It's about that we are gathering here, we are being in the music, and exactly as you said, and maybe we will be that example for them, that everything is possible. It doesn't matter from what kind of small town you come. It is possible to swim out into the most brightest waters, as we call it, the deepest waters. And it's possible to become an appropriate, professional art performer. And we just want to kind of also this year to brighten up this spectrum of masterclasses, meaning that not just to come work with them and leave, but also communicate with them a little bit. Also, last year we made an open discussion where we were speaking with teachers when they were complaining in a way that it's dying. Classical music is dying. Nobody has interest, especially in these days with all the Instagrams and TikToks and everything.
Everything is easy.
Everything is easy. Everything is short.
Everything is very quick.
And classical music requires a lot of focus,
discipline.
Exactly. So, and we try to kind of give them tools, give them, like advices, and try to, yeah, of course, it must be a big wish of the kids, but if they think it's not even possible, and then here it comes, the people who came from your town, we were sitting in the same, like on the same table or what, we're hoping that it's going to be a big thing for them, and maybe we will make it more popular to go into the music schools and to teach, and to learn classical music, play piano or sing.
To show for children that it can be also fun, to enjoy, to learn, not to do perfect, to enjoy the music.
Yeah.
And this is our point.
And also we are inviting other young musicians. And when I say young, that means until they graduate the high school, like before starting to study. So therefore we call Vilnius and we call Kaunas, two of the biggest cities in Lithuania. And we also ask those students to come, which are maybe a bit on another level, which is great because they work with those, youth people here, and they kind of also an example for them, but they're actually sitting in their pult and playing together, in the orchestra section. So that's also, we really put them all together and saying there is no stress, there's just fun, because music is just playing an instrument at the end of the day. It's not, nobody's going to die, nobody's gonna have a bad operation or whatever, it's just have that, feeling, especially in these days, after all the coronas, to be able to actually sit so close to each other and to be able to share those moments that are going to happen just now and just in that concert, just that 1 week, and then it's over, and then hopefully they're going to remember it with the brightest memories. Yes. And then kind of we'll keep waiting for another events of our festival.
Yeah, and I think it's also that part where you said it's the enjoyment of the music, because that maybe also children understand the process and that it's not instant and it's not just happening and you just not at the age of 18 decided you want to be a pianist and suddenly you're a pianist, but that it takes a long time and long, slow progress to achieve that. But also, I think that not everybody who plays an instrument will become a musician, but that they also play the instrument because of the enjoyment of it and the appreciation of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly what we want to show. And for this, who thinking to become a professional musician, to show that, this way is really long and you must to work hard, but also don't forget to enjoy. And for this, we are just enjoying and want to understand music world, just to show this is also very good way, because later you coming in a concert and you understand about what it is, and it's also very good to open these doors and to see what there is inside.
Yeah.
And
now, now carry on.
No, I just wanted to go now to completely a bit other aspect of reminding also your listeners and to those who will be interested in our festival that maybe we could share with you in your description or whatever about our new, how to call it in English, not association, but like a company, how is it called, which is Marijampolės Philharmonia, a Philharmonic of Marijampolė, and to share our website, and also for those who would like to maybe, I don't know, join and kind of help us out with the buying of an instrument. It's kind of like one of the major ideas of our festival, that in the long run, in many years that is going to be happening through the foundation of Laura, to collect the money in order to buy for the city a concert piano. So maybe it would be possible that if somebody is going to be interested, they can at least, go inside of our websites, of the foundation of Laura's website. And if you are willing to, I don't know, help us in a way, then they can definitely do that. There you can find all the details, how you could, transfer or the money, and just, it's, of course, it costs quite a lot of money to buy a piano. Everybody understands, especially, all the professional musicians know how much it costs. And we know that it's a big goal of ours, but we're kind of also wanting to spread this news, and we are, kind of all the concerts here in the festival are for free. So we're not like charging people to, to get this money from the ticket and kind of put it into association. We kind of just hoping in people's goodwill to kind of, if they will know about this idea, maybe they will voluntarily will want that in a way. And another important thing is that, what I wanted to say is that also another thing about the classical music, why we want to get it closer, is because it's for free. And some people think that if it's for free, then maybe it's like not worth it, or it's not good enough, or whatever. But this is another idea of ours, that some people, if they don't like classical music, plus it's being charged, then they will never come there, and then they will hear, oh, and this money they will use for foundation, charity, they will buy something. It's all too complicated, so we kind of say it's for free, but look, this is the idea, we're collecting for a piano, and also it's free for you to take, just take it, give it to yourself as a gift, this concert. And so everything is completely free of charge for everybody who are here in Lithuania, who are in this town. And just wanted.
I want to. I'll put all the links in the description so that people can get on the website, and also musicians who want to be involved in your project, that they can contact you.
Definitely, because we mentioned that our idea is to recollect the people from this region, but also we have guests who are not coming from here. We have a guest who is a Belgian dancer, for example, living in Klaipėda, in another town. Then the contratenor, he is, where does he come from? From Vilnius, or
from Klaipėda?
From Klaipėda also. Okay, I didn't know that even. He's also not from here, but time to time we have also some, like if it's an interesting perspective, if it could be an interesting idea to put into our festival, of course we also invite them, and we work together. For example, this dancer I'm going to be playing, and he's going to be improvising and dancing on a spot.
Amazing.
So he does not come from here, but if anybody has an interest in this festival, they can definitely contact me, Laura, or Marius, your previous guest, and we will get back to you. And we are planning our projects already, not for next year, but for 10 years already. We have, ideas. So of course there will be a slot and time for maybe all of us.
Because that would be, that's a great idea, getting people from outside as well, because that will then also bring something that the people can see, what happens in the world, or what happens in the world of art, and all the different types of things that you can associate with music, like you say, for example, dancing. I think it's a wonderful project. I really hope you raise enough money for the piano.
Yeah, we hope so too, and we hope it's going to happen soon enough. Because now at the moment we are renting piano from Kaunas. So every year we call our Klaviermeister, and he's bringing the piano, he's tuning it, and it's a lot of work for him and for us, which is, piano is a very fragile instrument, concert flügel, it's like, it's crazy. And he has to bring it because we also travel around. We don't stay just in this town. We come much closer to people. We go through different churches in different little towns of this region, and we come with orchestra. Therefore, we cannot play on upright piano or, God forbid, electronic piano. We must bring flügel, the concert piano, and it's a lot of back and forth, And if we would have our own instrument, then it's also for everybody who will want to come make here festivals or make concerts. It's so useful. Piano is a chameleon, you can do anything with this instrument.
And so why I made the charity, and my idea was like this, to show also for people who have power to buy this instrument. We have a very beautiful Kulturhaus, but we don't have this important instrument to talk that this thing is the most important, because with this piano, it's a lot of doors is open, a lot of musicians, a lot of good musicians have a possibility to come and to share the music and to make shows, and then classical music live will be active. you must start
if you
from
have the tools.
yes,
Yeah.
when you have tools. And so why we going with orchestra and with real piano in every church, in a small little villages and towns, and we showing for people. It's very beautiful. This is the main art, and it must be like this. We
Must be
need
performed in an appropriate way.
we need this instrument. It's very important to have this.
And also, we are very proud of our city because even though it's small, we mentioned already, it's growing so fast. A lot of things are happening, and it's becoming so beautiful. It's a beautiful platform to work on. And I would like to not be embarrassed of the tools that we don't have.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I still remember once there was very famous Lithuanian pianist coming to Marijampolė to perform with orchestra, and everybody were thinking, on which instrument is he going to play? Everybody were running to the concert to see, poor guy, how is he going to play? How is he going to perform? Of course, he brought his own instrument, which is, for piano. I mean, instrumentalists like strings and all the bläser, they are used to, okay, this is my instrument, but it would be nice if I don't have to bring my own instrument as a pianist. This is quite too big instrument to travel with. So therefore, it would be nice that everybody would love to maybe if we will manage fast enough to buy this instrument and the word will spread out that there is a great instrument now in Marijampolė, let's make some concert. There will be more action going on by itself. They need to do anything anymore.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
But listen now, tell me, what are your wishes now for the future for this festival, for this project that you are doing?
We would like to invite international musicians and to make a communication in Lithuania with other countries. Also, we have a plan to go with our festival in other countries also, and also to have more concerts in all Lithuania and present our Marijampolė, our hometown, and also to make a big thing with master classes, to make new programs, international programs, and to have a lot of fun.
Because basically one of we have our festival every year has a different motto, but also like last year we had one, this year we have another one, how to say, depending on the everyday's situations, what's going on in the world. But also one of our mottos is Marijampolė in the world in Marijampolė,
Yes.
So therefore we want to collect those, and we want to not just make Marijampolė famous, but also to make those people who were born here or who are coming from here, to make them travel and show them to the world. Look at them how great they are,
And our big plan in 2-3 years, we would like also in one of our festival years to make a opera.
Okay.
Yes.
This is
amazing.
And I have a dream to make a karma opera, like a section in this festival, that people have a lot of operas like Traviata. It's 3 hours. It's very long. But we are trying to do a karma opera, to have to show the big thing in 1 hour for these people who are not used to say, okay, welcome. It's interesting. You can manage this.
Grow them little by little, and then in a years to show the real length opera.
Yes. So we're planning a lot.
And also one of our another ideas is also to make a competition as well for people, which is completely now criminal that we're sharing it. We just share the opera idea, so of course also so that especially to never forget to concentrate on the youth, that they would have some motor, because definitely if they're losing interest, it's because there is nothing to work on. And if they would know, in September there's going to be a competition that I can win, so they would it's like a motor, that keeps on pushing them to work further.
I see the world flocking to you. I think to Lithuania. I see that absolutely happening. Yeah.
It's a lot of ideas. What I have, I saw in Hamburg, and I saw in Berlin, and it's also that we learn. We learn in Kamile learn in Vienna, Marius learn in England, and I learn in Germany. How it must be this real art life. How must be a concert? How really this.
What is the actual format?
What's actually format, and how you must do this. So so it's very interesting, everything what you get to put now here, and to see that it's working. Because a lot of people already asking, are you coming? And they're supporting us. And also not just the musicians interest showing for our festival, also people who want to share and to give money, that can happen. Also, like our mecenat is also born in Marijampolė, and he's now living in Vilnius, and a doctor, and he calling and saying, are you need help? I can help.
Really amazing.
Yes. So a lot of people who even not musician in showing interest in what we're doing, and it's amazing feeling, and it's make me happy.
And it's very important for us, of course, because we worked the whole year for this project, and not to get this positive feedback from them, not to share this energy, that we give and we take back from them, this like gratefulness that they give to us. It's very important for us to know that it's important not just for us, because if it would be important just for us, we would not be doing it.
Exactly.
We have, I think, enough things going on, and it's just, we need this like constant circle of.
And so while we communicating also with artists who are living in living in our city, in our Marijampolė, and like
Artist,
painter.
Yes.
There's also going to be a painter.
And she. We working already second year with her, and we giving for her our music and text, and she improvising and making pictures.
So at the opening concert, the lied that we are rehearsing, we're going to be playing, and people also will see. Visualization.
Yes, and they will move, and they will talk also. So we making there is a musician, and we saying something with music, and she's saying something with visuals. Yes, and
that's amazing.
We have from last year already. That's very interesting. Very important detail. We collected from last year's the paintings of hers, and we made an exhibition.
And next year we will make like a new form from concert. It will be exhibition from Bilder, paintings, and also people can see in monitor and hear this music.
There will be like iPods, you can put the kopfhörer, and you can just
so you can see what painter thinking about this music, and you can hear. So it's a lot of new things happening.
That's amazing.
The things that were happening, for example, last year, they were captured, and they did not happen just for one time, and if you missed it, you missed it. We kind of, those who missed it, we have a bit of it, and you can really look at it, and you can re-listen to it. So it's going to be recordings of Laura singing those lieder who were visualized last year, and those paintings will be used, and it's like really one-to-one, and it's also nice for the youth also, technology and these kind of things, so.
And it's also you can it's also like not so streng,
Not so strict.
not so strict. When you don't want to hear all concert, you just can go out from this exhibition. You can hear that what you want. You can see
excerpt.
Yeah. Then you can make a pause, and then also again to come back, and it's like we're doing everything that people start to love classical music.
And not be scared of it.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be so serious, and you don't have to have it in a big chunk. You can just have a little bit, like a
so that people feel comfortable in the situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I really hope for you and that all these wishes come true, and that you have so much success with this, because I think this is such a wonderful project. But I want to ask you now that you also, and that's another form of art, is eating food, that you do a shout out for a restaurant in your town where people can visit when they come to the festival.
Okay, you want a recommendation of some restaurant? Okay,
Yeah.
We actually have some.
Yeah.
It's called KamBary. It's called in Lithuanian it's called KamBary, but in English it's called the room, just like that. And it's like apparently a great place to be, a great place to hang out and stuff like that. KamBary, if that's gonna help to anybody.
Okay. You'll have to send me the link, please.
Okay.
Of the website. Yeah. Laura, do you know a place?
Yes, I know this place, and it's really very nice because you can eat a lot of local dishes, traditional dishes, but also with already international touch.
Oh,
and
I see.
Yes, it's a lot of grill also things, but Lithuanian people, very creative people, and they making the things. They also already was everywhere, but a lot of people coming back after like 2-3 years going out, living somewhere, taking ideas and coming back, and they mixing the things. And in this KamBary, you can in this restaurant you can taste the things. We have a Lithuanian local touch, but also with international already like
flavors.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I'm coming
to your place is that actually? KamBary.
I'm coming to visit the festival one year, and I will go to your place.
That would be really exciting.
Yeah.
No, it's really great place to be and great city to visit. Definitely, it's crazy that so many Lithuanians haven't even been here. Some of my colleagues, they're like, "I must come to this city."
Really?
Like, why haven't I been there? So,
You're going to put your city on the map.
Let
people come.
As one of the cultural places to be.
Why not?
Especially in September.
Exactly. But thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for letting me know about this. I found this project very interesting, and I hope to one day come to visit your festival.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We grow every year, and we waiting all people who want to join us, and also to discover Lithuania and our home city Marijampolė.